to Timberborn and our update 6 let's play. And last time I had a bunch of really good comments on the power duct, which is a name I love. I didn't actually continue playing to get this finished, but I had some great comments. I'm not going to rework this, so yeah, I didn't need to move this at all. I did not think about the fact that I really didn't need to, because I needed a double height platform here, not a single height platform, didn't need to move the staircase. And the really good idea that someone suggested, which we're going to make use of further along here, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not sure how much power this will generate, but what we could have done is use the 2x1 platforms. We might actually need to rebuild some of these, or we might try and flip power underneath. We can use those to hook into power. So what I might actually do is delete this wheel and this one. I know, incredibly inefficient, and do this, this, and this, and then go large power wheel like that, like that. Then we can do, I'm not sure actually if they'll be able to get out to build those. We might have to do some work to help them with that. But yeah, you can kind of get the idea, and that'll connect the power then through there. So, and we can do similar here. Yeah, I'm not sure if I will. We'll see how this one goes with them getting it built, and they've got all of that to build as well. So let's kick things into action. There were so many suggestions, and I need to go back and look at them all. I need to get much better at taking notes on people's comments. Another suggestion was essentially to route the bad water around the back here, I think, and into, so this all flows into one. I think that was the suggestion, and yeah, maybe eventually, probably. But at the moment, this is an easy way of dealing with it. And what I wanted to focus on today, and hopefully we can, is finishing expanding this. That's the plan. That is the plan. And yeah. So we've got these trees being cut down. We will get back to cutting these oak trees down once they've built this, which they can now do. And then they can build that, which will be good. And what that's telling me is we need more forest. We're actually in a pretty good place for food, but I do think it might be time to expand the food. There's some comments on paths as well, on unconnected and better paths. I guess I could do that. That would be more efficient, wouldn't it? The ladders mod is out. I looked this morning and it was currently not working for the iron teeth, so we will come back to the ladders mod. And I need to go back through all of the comments. I have, but I need to go back through them and make notes. I will go back through all of the comments and make notes, and I will pick up all of your previous comments. But I think what would be sensible to do, there are a few things that I would like to get done. I'm just thinking power-wise. Yeah, we've got so much power. I think we are going to delete all of those. we need a way to be able to get to those logs. So what I'm going to do is I think we'll just come across there and down, because I do also want to be able to get into the river basin anyway. We're going to delete that. Now that's in. Yeah, and we put explosives there because we're going to start tidying stuff up. I think those two can stay because of where they are. And I'm also going to... We have got a path around the back there, which is fine because this is just for building. Do that. And because floodgates are now much more adjustable, we're going to put a row of floodgates along the back. And we'll work out what depth we want them to be at. But that will help hold water in this area. Probably the sluice gates across here. And we'll put sluice gates in here. Is the plan. But the idea is that we're going to use sluice gates to keep this area hydrated. I'm going to... I know it's our only rooftop terrace at the moment, but we're going to get rid of it. And we're going to straighten that out. I'm going to put a fresh farmhouse there with the intent that we will be sorting this so that we can make this area farmable. And I guess there's no need now to have those there really, so we might as well recover those logs as well. Yeah. Yeah, they can all stay paused. We've got plenty of beds. We've got an spare beaver, which I'm not going to stress about at the moment. That doesn't need to be there. Why ever it was there, I'm not sure. Oh, cool. He's across to the oak tree. So this is all set up now. This should just work. So that's good. Do I want to bring over? Yeah, we've got some spare beavers, actually. Let's speed up the process of cutting these down. Once we've got this sorted, it's tempting to turn this into a big reservoir as well, but I think I'm really tempted by the idea of making the irrigation system. So the reason for the suggestion, sorry, I don't remember your name, but I do remember some of the details of your suggestion. The reason for the suggestion of diverting this around this way, and it does kind of spread in a lot of directions. But if we can focus this going off, maybe off this way actually, and get this, maybe we could even, with some serious construction work, and I'm not averse to that, we could even aqueduct this round here and into here. The idea was that we use the overspill we've got here to bring water into here and hydrate all of this. Now, I have mentioned I have a goal, and we've got a perfect candidate here, of building a big water storage up here and trying to do some stuff with irrigation piping and using sluice gates and pipes to create an irrigation system to hydrate a lot of this map. So yeah, that's the longer term goal for here, is to create a relatively complex irrigation system. We've also got the mine being built because we've run out of scrap metal. And I really liked the suggestion, and I think we will make use of it, follow up on it, of putting the metal smelting over here. We've got wood close by anyway, because for metal smelting we need scrap metal and wood. So we've got wood being chopped down here. We'll have the scrap metal coming in here. So, and we've got power here. So it would make sense maybe to build our smelters around here and then just export the metal as we need it. But yeah, I mean, at the moment, it just feels a lot like we've got a lot of building to catch up on still, which happens with how I play. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to attempt to catch up on the building. You know, we've gone from being completely full with nearly 500 planks to completely out of planks. Very low on logs, so I'm going to prioritize those so we can get to the logs at least. I think once we've got this set up with sluices and things, I might open this up with some dynamite because that will hydrate. We could chain them to this one, hydrate all of this area and really expand the farming. I've got an interesting idea for the industry. And I don't know if it'll work. And it won't work here. Maybe if we end up with another district where we've got a bit more height. And that is to stack or to bury the industry essentially. And use the overhangs to put accommodation over the top of them. We put the industry underground. Oh, we can't get to those until later, but that's okay. That's fine. Yeah, that was one of the things that occurred to me as I was pondering what I might do on here to improve our usage of space. And yeah, essentially what I was thinking. We've used all of the scrap metal now, so there is no point those sitting doing things. We still need treated planks, but yeah, basically something like, and I don't know how high we'll need to go. Hopefully I can play with this without them trying to build it. Something like that. You know, can we go too high? I mean, you can obviously go too high. No, so we need to go 3 high. So something like that. Something like that. And then something like that. You know? Obviously, with that being underground. That was what I was thinking. For the next iteration of development of stuff. But we'd need to be in somewhere that's kind of this area. But maybe once we're into another district and needing industry, we could do that. Yeah, but I'm going to just let them catch up, basically, because that's what we need to do, I think. So I'll let them catch up and I'll come back to you when we... Before we do that, who noticed I was almost out of water? Yes. I'd forgotten to unpause these. We're down to 12 water. Thankfully, and I know it's going to be incredibly inefficient, but I need to put more water pumps in. And we are 2 days away from a drought. So I'm going to throw in an emergency water pump just there. Yes, I know it's going to be inefficient, as I said. What we'll do is we will put in some small water storages here. So let's high prioritize that, make it a high priority workplace. Let's high prioritize those. They are going to be for water. And yeah, that was a bit dumb of me. I had forgotten to unpause 2 of our water pumps. So yeah. Oops. Good job it's normal mode, not hard mode. We should be able to recover from that fairly easily, I suspect. So let's prioritize those, set them to supply. Obviously, once we get this finished, this would be underwater, so but we will be able to pump water out of this area once it's all set up properly. So it's not a big problem, but it's not ideal. So yeah, also going to make sure that these are prioritized by haulers, although they are at fairly good efficiency anyway. Yeah, that was almost a moment. Well done me for almost causing chaos. If you spotted and you were or have been frantically typing a comment, I caught it. It's fine. We will be okay. We have our reservoir, which is going to be holding water. And yes, I know that during the drought, these and this guy are pumping from the same place. I'll probably pause this one. This is just a convenient spot to have got a few extra days pumping water from. Because I don't really have anywhere else to store the water. So I've also done what I'm not normally a fan of, and I've set a couple of these trees to not be cut to see if indeed it does repopulate them. And the other thing I'm pondering, because I do like a good ponder, is throwing in, I'm not sure how this will work with the levee, with these. Wondering if I put floodgates or dams in here to hold some water, how that'll interact with the sluices. I mean, it's a bit late now, so it doesn't matter. But whether it'll push the water up, because these are one way, aren't they? So I'm kind of curious. So I think we should do the experiment, basically. Because it would be good to hold a little bit of water in here if we're going to try and keep these hydrated. And the alternative is to have the sluice gates on top, but that didn't seem to work very well when I did it down here. So yeah, let's pause you now. And we'll let this work as intended for 5 days. And yeah. Oh, wow, they're all built. Awesome. So I sort of build the power connections for them, but that's okay. Drought's just about coming to an end. We have used nowhere near the capacity of the reservoir as it stood. So yeah, absolutely fine. I'm going to leave this thing paused for now. Kept the 6 pumps that we've got running. Water levels have gone up. All of this is connected up now. So far we're producing 4,000 HP or BP. Sorry, I keep forgetting that we've got that mod in now. They're working on this. It appears they can get to these corner pieces, so we can start working on connecting this up. So it'll be something like this. And that should allow all of that to, it should allow that one, it's all a factor, isn't it, to connect in one water wheel, but proof of concept as much as anything. And then I've prioritized building this little dam to do the proof of concept up here. And we need to put in the staircase. I'm going to pause this. I've got a couple of beavers stuck up here. We don't have the unstuckify mod yet. I did notice that Battery Smooth has started releasing mods on the workshop, so hopefully the flywheels are coming. It's an essential mod in my mind for playing Timberborn. And we're just still working on clearing trees, although we've now got lots of logs, which is good. Very good. The log situation has improved significantly. So one more connection to make, and yeah, that'll be really good. I like that that keeps everything up off of the ground. There we go. So 6,000 HP. Oodles of power. Prioritize clearing stuff up. We've got the explosives placement, which I am now going to high prioritize. These beavers. So that's going well. The mine was very close to being done as well. Yep, 7 more treated planks. So that shouldn't take too long. This stuff is in, which is great. We've still got a couple of 100 metal beams, which is good. So as they're close to having that done, let's start building some of the sluice gates that we need. There we go. So we can detonate that. Put in the rest of the sluice gates. And I guess the thing that we need to bear in mind actually is I need a mixture of sluice gates and probably floodgates or dams. Let's go dams. Actually, we might just want the one sluice gate. I really need the simple triggers mod back. So I'm going to high prioritize those. We're going to set this up to close above a downstream depth of, say, 0.5. And we're going to set those at 0.55. So the idea is that the sluice gate will be closed during temperate seasons. Yes, I know, I occasionally bring up that menu. Right, that's good. Let's give that a bit of priority as well. I'm falling into the everything being a priority habit, which is not good. But yeah, we'll see how we get on. You may as well be paused actually while these trees grow and maybe spread. We'll see. We'll also see how this does. It's certainly not stopping the water flowing, which is good. For my next trick, actually considering making it deeper, but we might wait and see how this behaves in the next cycle first. Right, that's in, so we can now put in the missing levee and unpause those. That needs to go up one more level actually, so do that. I will in fact pause those. So cool having this finished. so cool. I was thinking about, and I did reply to one of the comments about the depth. And the difference with update 6 is obviously that water wheels don't increase the depth anymore. So yeah, it's why it's so shallow. But what I did want to do actually is try and put in some stream gauges, which I haven't unlocked yet, but I will. So we're going to put one there, and then maybe one there, just to see what the flow is like through that. Yep. Right. Cool. So that should be good. That's good. So that should now keep things nicely hydrated. They're still generating lots of power. We've got our farm in now, so we can now plant our next food source, which is going to be corn. We'll get some corn growing. We are some beavers short, so I'm going to pause a couple of the builders' huts because we've got quite a lot of those. Until we grow the population a bit, but I think I'm going to wait until I've grown the food a little bit. I would like to increase the water pumping capacity, which I guess I could think about doing now, because we can. Sorry, my brain is running a little bit slowly. We can do I'm thinking of doing. There we go. It is that. I need access down there from anywhere other than that. No, it's not going to work. Not going to work. That's not going. Don't build that, beavers. Don't build that. Far too keen. You're far too keen. You're far too keen. What we might do is come there instead. Go there. Because I want to plant more mangroves. So that's that. Aha, the mine is built. So, efficient mine. Awesome. We'll run it with 5 for now. That means we need to build the new smelters. And my thought is that we built them here. And what I wanted to do is put in some storage underneath, essentially. So I think what we'll do is move this path. And basically we could just rely on that path. So, that is not connected to anything. Could be through that. So what I'm thinking is we do industrial piles there. 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 foot on that. Let me go. So, path, path, path. What do we do? Scrap metal, obtain. Logs, obtain. We've got metal there that we set to supply. So let's do scrap metal again. And then probably I'm going to have to do some platforms across there. And then metal smelters. Can't platform there. Maybe we start the smelters there. Do 3 smelters. It's not unreasonable. And we need power. We have power just there. Or anywhere there, really. So let's go power. Let's high prioritize that. Then we can do platform. Good. Let me get that the right way around. There. Power. Oh, no. Too many power shafts. There we go. And then there. That should work if they can build it all. I now do not want collecting treated planks. You are going to be set to supply. You are going to be set to supply. Let's prioritize building the power connection so that it actually works. We are going to end up with injured beavers by not having bots yet. Which is a challenge, but we'll be okay. So we have 0.7 CMS there. And 0.8 CMS there. So it's actually getting faster as it goes through. That's interesting. Right, let's delete you. You don't need to be there. And we are going to put in some treated plank storage over here somewhere. I have no idea where. Let's make you treated planks for now. We really need to sort out our storage situation. There's a lot we need to sort out, to be honest. There's a lot we need to sort out, so they cannot get to those. Okay, so need to make some scaffold so they can. So let's go. Probably can go double, single, one more single, and a staircase there, and a staircase there. You should be able to build all of that. Do so miss the ladders mod. As I said, it's available on the Steam Workshop. But the last post that I read from the mod creator was that it doesn't currently work for the Iron Teeth. And that he would try and fix it as soon as he got home from work. So, yeah. Really looking forward to that being available. Plant trees, mangroves. There we go. Get to work, dude. And again, actually, if I put a staircase there, they should then be able to plant a whole lot more. going to need a gatherer flag. Actually, we'll cover the whole area that I want to plant mangroves in. So that'll be cool. There we go. That's where I want to plant mangroves for now. Just looking at the food situation, we currently have fermented cassavas, mushrooms, kohlrabi. So yeah, we are... No, that's right. That's right. Had a moment's panic then. And we have water. We're waiting for the corn to grow. We will then need a food factory. Which we could put there. So let's build that. I went for corn because corn doesn't require any additional items, and we'll go storage. Actually, what we'll do, we'll dynamite those out so we can put pit storages there. And over here, we'll put a pit warehouse. And I'm going to build roofs on, yes, on those. There we go. Let's detonate those. You're going to be corn rations, but we don't have any yet, so okay. Pit warehouse. There. So you're going to be corn. Obtain. You're going to be corn rations supply. Oh, awesome. Those are all built. So you're obtaining those. Cool. So we're making metal again. We probably don't need all three of those running. But that's awesome. We've resolved that challenge. Let's unpause those. Let's delete that bit of path now, and we can put those in. Right, that's in. So what we need to do now, I'm going to delete that one. Going to put that there. That there and that there. So that gives us a route to get across to here still. You are going to go away. We don't specifically need to come in to here, so let's detonate you. But you can all be cleared up. We will get the rest of that later, I think. Going to delete that. Actually, no, we need that because that path gets us around there. Until that staircase is built. And it gets us up there currently. Okay. We need to run a path along there. You are no longer connected to the district. That's okay. Let's pause you for now. You're not essential. Why aren't you replanting those? I'm not sure why they now can't get to those. It's weird. love how much power that's generating. It's ridiculous. Let's unpause that again. Actually looking forward to the drought to see how things look. So that's all planted. So you can be paused. You can be paused because they've got a lot of growing to do. I could plant them all down here as well, but for now we'll hang on. But what I think the next non-actual construction project we're going to do is work our way through here and plant some explosives. We need to cut these trees down. A moment where I thought I might not cut them down, but we're going to cut them down. Okay, it's below that. And then we could even use a sluice gate there to keep water in there. So what we could do is, if the downstream depth is below point, what's it currently? Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, we can keep it quite full, it would appear. So there we go. And then I want to do the same along to here once they've cut that tree down. And I think that'll hydrate quite a lot of this. And that might become our next forest, because we seem to be in need of a new forest. Right, that's all built. So what I think we do once there are no beavers there is delete that and that. Put in a levee there. Let's them get up to there. Yeah. This is going to be tricky to get this all built, actually. This needs to be corn rations. Obtain. We actually have corn now, so let's start processing that. That should give the beavers a bit more of a boost. Okay, we are into a 7-8 day drought. What I'm hoping is that by the time we've built this, the water level will be low enough that we can start deleting the dam blocks one by one and building this up. That'd be good. The challenge, I guess, is that probably what we need to do is build this corner in first. Oh, missed the ladders mod. Did I mention that? I don't think I have yet. Don't think I mentioned that I missed the ladders mod. I think I've kept that quite quiet. So what we're going to do is build a bit of a scaffold. To get us up to the required height. So that we can then fill in this corner. There we go. Now let us do that. You can't delete those yet. let's actually prioritize those. Logs are really low again. Really low. The thing that I didn't do, which might cause us an issue with our mangroves, so let's think about doing that, is I didn't put in the sluice gate we need to keep this full. So this is potentially going to cost us quite a lot of water. So landscaping, can't put the sluice gate there, I'm guessing because there's a mangrove there. So we need to demolish the mangrove. Oh, this is probably not going to be great for us. So what I'm going to do is disable that and close it. That might empty this, so this could be bad. Let's high prioritize that. We might have some issues here, but hey, you know, who doesn't like a bit of a challenge, huh? Come on, someone come and demolish this tree. Please. Yeah, because that river has dried out. So but really I want to get this fixed, and it shouldn't take that long to come and demolish a tree. You've only got to walk down there, around there. Let's get some more builders on the case. I feel like we actually need to be throwing in the breeding pod. Another suggestion I had that I haven't forgotten completely is we need to be getting extract going for two reasons. One, so that we can get the bigger explosives, and also maybe so that we can start getting the advanced breeding pod going. All right, let's put in our sluice gate and then our damp piece. So then path, we want that to be automatic, and we'll just keep that at like 0.3. And actually we'll keep that at 0.3 for now. And we'll put that in there as well. But what we need to do is make that a high priority job. Please, beavers. Do we have? We have metal. We have planks. We should be able to build this quite quickly, hopefully. And then we can turn back on the sluice gates. There we go. So we can now re-enable that. Hello. You have been. We need to put it back to auto. There we go. So that should rehydrate everything, and it will also keep water in here. A little bit is spilling over, but this is about to be finished, and that should allow for keeping everything down here hydrated. Right, let's detonate that. And we'll control that off a single sluice gate, I think. And yeah, that's hydrated pretty much all of that, which is awesome. So yeah, I think we'll probably plant more forestry down here. Because we're pretty good for food, I think. And the really great thing about the corn is one piece of corn turns into 5 corn rations. And the corn is another one of those food that gives double bonus. The other thing we should be growing, we got a bit of land mass that we can access. And you could throw some in there, but it's not very many. It was coffee that someone suggested. Let's unpause you. Wonder if it's worth... No, not really. You... Do I rip out some of those? I think I do, because we've got loads of berries. No, demolish. Mark resources to be demolished. Pull those out as well. Right, and then back over here. Now that's in. What I can do is delete these. And the path. And that path. We can construct corner. There we go. If we make the corner first, we then have a watertight structure to start increasing the height of. Because otherwise, if there's no corner here, there's no point in increasing the height of the structure. These seem to be spreading okay, I guess. I'm just going to leave them and see what they do. This is keeping water in here, keeping these hydrated, so yeah, that's all right. Those have been ripped out, so I think that maybe between these, yeah, they can. So let's plant coffee bushes, because I think we've got everything we need to, yeah, we've got everything we need to make a coffee thingy. And then we're going to, now they're planted, we'll tell them to not plant them, and then it'll look nicer. Here we go. And those are all coming up, which is cool. That'll look good. All done, and we can now make a much nicer path through here. So let's do that. Like that. Yeah, much better. And then I think we'll put in a forester. About there. And I'm going to put in platforms there. Okay, we have a slight problem. 1 day left. And we have actually this time used all of the water out of here, I guess because I wasted a bunch of it. So some stuff is drying out. The mangroves are going to be okay. Oak trees will be fine. Some of these other things are maybe, they should all be okay actually. And yeah, that was a bit of a miscalculation on my part with this. But let's ignore that challenge and plant our new forest. So, we'll run I'm actually just going to run it this side of the path. And then the other side, I can put in the lumberjack flags and any storage or anything like that. And then we've got another huge area this side we can plant if we need to. Right, that's in. So, I guess good justification for increasing the depth of it. Don't know how that's going to interact with the fact that we're feeding it from here. The outflow's up here. But that's okay because the actual intent, now that we can get up here, is to feed it from up here. So this path, actually all of this can go. You can go. What we're going to do is landscaping, dynamite that out. Can we get to that? Yes. It appears so. So let's make that a priority. And that's all recovered, which is great. Resources wise, we're doing pretty good apart from wood. Trying to fix that. Which is why, although I've done this, I'm never a massive fan of thinking it's actually useful because, you know, we've spawned 1, 2, 3, 4 trees, 5, maybe 6 trees. It's much more efficient to put forester in and just plant a bunch of darn trees. In my mind, you know, you're going to achieve a lot more. So we'll get this detonated. We can then not going to place the last layer of this. Because I want to put some sluice gates in here that are controlled by contamination like these before we open this up. And what I am going to do is move you there. And I'm also going to say thanks for watching, guys, because that's it for this video, because I am out of time. So hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, click the like button. Any comments, questions, or suggestions, stick them below. Or we've got an interesting fallout here, which we will end up fixing next time. Kind of predicted, but yeah. Anyway, hopefully we can get that sorted next time. And yeah, I guess the last thing, the Badwater Ridge Update 5 series has now finished, so we'll be focusing on this series. So hopefully 4 videos a week on here, so we should make some decent progress. Anyway, see you next time.